Book 3, this is where I gave up with The Wheel of Time. The Dragon Reborn undid the small amount of good work that was happening in Book 2 and left me with this very shallow, very boring story. The slow pacing and the all-over-the-place narrative that affected Book 2 at the second half affected this, and it was from the start. It was not well put together. I tried the audiobook as well with all of these, and I tried the written work, and again, the narrator needs to be fired. I couldn't get into it. This one just killed me. I forced myself through nearly to the end, and I DNF'd it at the end, because I could see the payoff coming. I knew what the payoff would be. It was predictable, it was crass, and it was uninteresting. Book 3 is not as bad as Book 1, but this one definitely took the biscuit for just I don't give a shit. I stopped caring about the characters, I stopped caring about their motives, the fact that their motives and the motivations from the previous books seem to have been pushed aside just for, let's write this because it's epic. And that's just not how to write a fantasy novel. It just felt as if this one was beginning to stretch an idea very thin. Again, like I said in previous videos, don't tell me to read all the way through to book whatever because of the payoff and they get better there. Books should be good from the get-go, not deteriorate. This one deteriorated. And all the problems with the latter half of The Great Hunt come through in this. Again, the Lord of the Rings fan fiction, the Terry Brooks vibe that just kind of just killed me at the end, because it was getting more and more boring and the information dumping was getting ridiculous. Like, if you're going to write a story of this style, you have to be subtle with some things and big with others. Jordan didn't know what to do. He isn't Tolkien. He doesn't have the language that Tolkien has. He doesn't have that whimsy, that elegance, that strength of writing that Tolkien has. And this book definitely shows that. For me, I got almost to the end. I think I was maybe like 2 chapters away, chapter and a half maybe. And I just hit there and I said, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And it just ended up being this mess. This messy, slow-paced, fanficky fantasy novel that did nothing original. I mean, even Prior of the Orange Tree was more original than this. And that book's god-awful. For me, with fantasy, I love my big epic fantasy, but it has to be the right kind of big epic fantasy. And there's a lot of writers that don't get any recognition that are far better and superior to Jordan in every shape and term, every form. It's just, that's it. This book killed me, and I got to it, and I just thought, screw it, I'm done. I'm deleting them from my Kindle. I'm not using them from the digital library. And it just got to a point where I was like, I don't care anymore, and that's the problem. And that's just how I felt with them. Like, I've got so much hate for not liking this, but again, like, a book should pull you in from the start, even if writers get better from book 1, yes, but I've never known a series to deteriorate this fast. And I'm like, God knows how many books of this, and I got to the end. Done, dusted. I want something stronger, I want something bigger, I want something better that doesn't feel like someone's just writing Terry Brooks, Lord of the Rings fan fiction that Terry Brooks has already written, and Terry Brooks is a shit writer, and I'd quite happily put Jordan on that list as well. And I know that's bad, I know people hate me, and I know I'm going to get shit for it. I mean, I'm not a big Brandon Sanderson fan, but even he's a better writer than fucking Robert Jordan. I'm just being honest. This is the last video I've done ripping those apart, and I will go back to my normal service later. Have fun, and tell me what you think in the comments below.